balloon. Now that's an antique. That's a really old rig there that we use for kids, and then we use for pictures and stuff like that. Nobody can fly that one. New one, and that's ours, and we'll be flying it quite a bit here in the next couple of weeks with the Eclipse.
Oh, it's just a great way to do an overview. You're on top of the treetops. You get to float up into the air and look around and see an overview of the mountain that you wouldn't get any other way.
This whole hot air ballooning thing started in 1800. That's the first time that mankind ever got off the ground in a hot air balloon. That's everybody knew. You could go to church and learn at a church even that if you had your head above that treetop, you were going to die because there was nothing up there to breathe. That was what we knew back then. So these first folks that got on that balloon, they got their heads above the treetops, they were being pretty stupid, pretty brave. Well, this is your lucky day. Thank you very much. But yes, we absolutely do. And you're ready to have a cashew crunch.
Busy this week?
That was a joke, right? But we don't think that we're going to get enough of it during spring break week. So the week after next, we've got about 90,000 people invited to come to the mountain. That ought to be interesting. The nice thing about this little market is 90% of the people could walk in here and walk back out of here and they would never even see them. You know what this is?
Yes.
Very few people do.
Yes.
So you know something about this stuff.
Absolutely.
That's actually a doctor that put that together.
It's elderberry tonic. It helps with your immune system and everything. It has all the good stuff in it.
Where'd you find it?
It's better than medicine. You're catching these before somebody else gets them. Do you smell these? Those are the real thing. They said people come in here and they look at my picture in the balloon and they say, he looks like he was scared. Well, I wasn't scared. I was watching the pilot, and I'm pretty sure if I could get how are you? A couple of little lessons, I could fly that thing. I think you might be in the same boat. We could use a couple more pilots, I can tell you that. How are you today? A banquet. It's going to take me a couple minutes to figure this one out. The government has a lottery, and you can take your chances with that if you want to. But we have a real lottery, and that means that when this stacks up to a certain number, you get a free cheese. So you can go to the cheese shelf now, and you can select whatever you want off that, and it's going to be free because you've already won the lottery. I don't even have to add it up. That'll age. It tastes like a fresh Gouda right now, but if you leave it sealed up or you put it back in a Ziploc after you take the first bite or two, it'll be sharper next week. It'll be sharper the week after that. And you can't buy real food in a store. You buy processed and ultra-processed food-like substances. This is real food. And we can even hook you up with a lady that makes this. She is. Keep your eye open with the Facebook page, and we also are connected on Fly Beijing. Thank you for coming in. Great to meet you. How are you? That's right.
Yes,
You guys are going to have a little crowd of your own, aren't you?
well, they are. I'm gonna let you that part.
You're going to be.
Yeah.
You're going to be like me. We're going to be hiding out in the woods somewhere.
Yeah.
I like coming to farmers markets so you can support the local vendors. It's natural and homegrown is always better than buying a farm.
Why do I like to go shop at farmers markets? I love to support local farmers, and my family and I love the taste of local produce.
So she was on the cane because she needed to be on the cane, but she could dance with you. So you're not going to be happy to be stopping at the barn and Jenny's not around here.
Where is Jenny?
We sent her off.
Is she visiting?
She fell into really, really bad times. She retired.
Oh, good for her.
Because a lot of what's going to happen is going to be directly connected to this very next week. Next Saturday, we're going to feel confident where we're going to run away. It's going to be overwhelmingly, it's being an overwhelming burden. Now you've moved up to 38%. So what do they mean by night and day? What could we actually get a Friday night tether in? We don't know that, but it does say to me that we should be prepared.
Yeah, I just got two new girls hired to come help me clean. So 2 girls actually. It's been only me. It's been only me for.
How do you do that? How do you find good help?
Renee found one of them because she's getting locked out, you know. And
What makes you guys stop by farmers markets?
oh,